All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging with us this afternoon. We are now moved on to the quarterfinals. This is the lower half of the bracket. Let me pull up that for you so you can take a quick peek to see what's going on. And you should see here we have A-MEI-ZING up against Team Skyarch. So Skyarch is a new team to NGS. They're just coming into Season 4. They used to play in a few other leagues together. Fairly new roster for them. I know they've shaken up a few things. They have a couple subs in today as well. But A-MEI-ZING, you know them as the Division B West champions. They rolled through Season 3 last season, took it all the way to the grand finals up against Order of the Sleeping Dragon, and a win here could potentially set up a rematch against OSD in the semifinals coming up later this afternoon. Joining me today is going to be
Thanks for having me, Murda. I'm doing all right. This should be a really fun match.
I'm going to launch the draft. Here we go.
Dragonshire.
So A-MEI-ZING will be on the left. Team Skyarch is on the right. Let me fix this little thing here. There, that looks better. Okay, so Dragonshire is the map here in the quarterfinals for all these teams. It is still remaining a best of one, so winner take all here on this map. And I'd expect to see the top lane be prioritized a bit in terms of hero selection. You want to make sure you can win that lane somehow or another, so wouldn't be surprised to see something like a Sonya come out here. Dahaka is also pretty powerful in terms of being able to get around this map. So there's a lot of different ways they can go, and I think A-MEI-ZING, a very experienced team, is going to have that figured out early, and we'll see what they want to pull out here against Team Skyarch.
Looks like we have a Maiev ban. Been pretty standard so far. I would love to see a Blaze. He's been really amazing.
They actually go with Medivh, so this is interesting. Did they watch the first round for Skyarch? I unfortunately wasn't able to tune it in because my team was playing. Did they play a Medivh earlier? I'm not sure, but it is a Medivh ban.
Maybe we'll see a Garrosh ban, or maybe even a Tracer ban coming out of A-MEI-ZING here.
Yeah,
or
looks...
Skyarch.
Yeah.
I don't know left and right today.
Left is A-MEI-ZING, right is Team Skyarch. This looks like a Tyrael ban, and it is. So not wanting to play against Tyrael, and snapped up with no hesitation is Sir Blaze.
That tells us they have the top lane set up. They have a good form of engage. They have a way of saving people with their bunker.
Yeah, bunker has recently had a slight nerf, which I think is the meme if you followed StarCraft, where they mess with bunker almost every single patch note. So it did get a little extra time added. Appreciate that, host. It is Dunkstick once again coming through at 9 viewers coming over from that game. Thank you so much, Dunk. And I really appreciate you picking up those games today, man. Really great pleasure to have you as part of the ReGen Invitational today. And I really hope to get to work with you some more in the future. Let's talk about these picks, though. We saw a Genji and a Tychus get picked up early, so showing damage. With their first two picks is Team Skyarch, and now it's a Malfurion for that T-Dream up against Genji, and we'll see what this other pick's going to be for A-MEI-ZING.
I'm fully expecting Tracer here, honestly.
Tracer could absolutely work out. I think she plays really well into Genji.
They already banned out the Medivh, one of her main counters.
Yeah, that's a great point, too. The Medivh has been banned. So is it a Tracer pick? And if it's not here, will Skyarch also sense that it could be Tracer coming down? It is going to be Jaina, though, so setting up a bit of a potential wombo. Maybe it's going to be some roots into a Ring of Frost. Of course, the Blaze Stun could also help set that up. We'll see now. Team Skyarch with an opportunity to ban away a potential Tracer if they are scared of it. Will they do it here in the second ban phase for them?
Another possible ban might be the ETC, who's extremely scary with the Jaina and the Malfurion setup right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. We saw that the last game I was watching. Divine 9 ran that combo up against Regen Red. So it is one of those things to think about. If you have a strong ETC player, a strong Jaina player, we did see it in that game paired with an Uther, which I think helped to have the Divine Shield on top of the Mosh. But here is the ban coming up. 9 seconds left for Team Skyarch, and what will they decide to do here? It is going to be that Tracer. Okay, so they also thought about it, and they went through with the ban.
If I'm amazing, what am I thinking of banning right now? Maybe Uther? Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot you could go here because they showed their damage. I think with the Tychus is saying that they were expecting a double tank to come out, which I don't think Amazing necessarily has to do. So maybe they could ban out one of the tanks here. Of course, they could get rid of the Uther for the Genji and the Divine Shield Dragon Blade. We will see. I think
Uther might also being a good counter to Jaina, actually.
Yeah, I could actually see Uther
style damage.
Yep.
Sorry.
I
get overexcited about supports.
I think Uther's probably the smartest ban here, so we'll see what they decide to do. Instead, it's going to be Stukov. So not what I was expecting. We do still see A-MEI-ZING floating through this draft. I know she's fallen off a bit. But after playing over the last few weeks and seeing so much A-MEI-ZING, and now she just falls through these drafts, especially in highly competitive play like this, it is a bit surprising. But that's what happens when Blizzard wants to throw out that nerf hammer. It's just you're good and then you're not good. Sonya's gonna be picked up for the solo lane. And will it be a tank or a healer here coming out for Skyarch? It is going to be a healer, and it is Rhaegar flashing all those skins they got.
All the colors.
Dunkstick, I appreciate your follow, man, as well. Again, thank you so much for hanging with us here today.
I'm kind of scared of a Garrosh right now on the side of Skyarch. Garrosh plus Genji.
Yeah, and you get the slow drop, the totem from Rhaegar on top of wherever he lands. Like, I could see it working. Does Skyarch play a Garrosh? I'm not exactly certain on that. I was talking with the captain from Skyarch. His name is actually Skyarch. I was talking to him last night, and I know this they're super excited to participate. They got the invitation from me, and right away they're like, hell yeah, we're signing up for that event. It sounds like a lot of fun. And then they decided they're going to join NGS Season 4 too. So that's really like the ultimate goal, is getting these teams prepped for Season 4. The registration period ends today. So if you're out there watching and you're not registered, make sure you do that today. NexusGamingSeries.com. We do see an Arthas and a Hanzo rounding out this draft for Amazing. So that could be a Dragon Arrow. Or it could even be the what's the other one called, the Dragon Strike?
Yep.
The one from Overwatch. I could see it. I could see it with the Ring of Frost, Mr. Frost.
Or wait, it's the Dragon Consumes You for Hanzo. Genji becomes it.
Right. Of course.
I'm kind of scared of this Arthas pick.
Yeah.
Mainly because Tychus does a lot of work against him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Tychus can really shred through an Arthas. I also don't think Arthas is as good a counter as some might believe against Sonya. Just because like she can just W you and the Q, and like it's a lot of it's not physical damage, most of it. So we'll see what they want to do with that Arthas. Maybe it could be a bit cheeky with the Syndra Gosa while they have a dragon. I'm not sure. The tank for Skyarch will be ETC. The Cal has dropped into the Nexus. Let's see if any of these guys want to swap. It looks like a Blaze Malfurion to swap.
Just more colors.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell if they're actually swapping or just changing skins. It looks like, yeah, the Christmas Malfurion will be the play. So, exciting draft. Frost, do you have a favorite draft here?
I like Skyarch's a bit more, between having the big wombo combo in ETC Genji. They got the nice save potential with Rhaegar. Tychus to shred that very heavy front line, in it a lot more.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think Genji still has a solid place in this meta. He'll be able to rotate onto that top lane to help the Sonya up against Blaze, although Sonya has a very favorable matchup there. So yeah, we'll see if that works out for them.
I think this is going to come down to how well A-MEI-ZING controls the camps, where they get all of them out. They just keep trying to apply the pressure that way.
Heroes, prepare for combat.
All right, setting up the scene here. Looks good, looks good. All right. Now, on the left-hand side is A-MEI-ZING. Lasai gonna play the Jaina. Kaiser gonna play Hanzo. Lightnex onto that healer Malfurion. Nukes for Kids is gonna play Arthas, and in the top lane is gonna be Salty Scyther on the Blaze.
And on the right, we have Skyarch on Sonya, Nick the Brew on ETC, Sir Sean Sheep on Genji, Samonite on Rhaegar, and M58 Gogan on Tychus.
All right, so I know M58 Gogan and Skyarch have been with this team for a while. We see Skyarch playing the Sonya right now, which I think is pretty exciting because I don't think I've ever really seen him play a Sonya, so it's fun for me. Normally he's on some of those ranged heroes and like melee assassins. I know he likes to play a Zeratul. So this will be very interesting to see how they want to utilize a Sonya. Right now it looks like he's clearing bottom, actually, which seems pretty weird. Blaze working on top.
Went straight to top.
Yeah, all by himself. Looks like Tychus is going to be the one to respond to Blaze. So maybe they want to play Tychus into that with a minigun. So we'll see the setup. Right now it looks like it could be 1-2-2 for Team Skyarch. And the 4-man rotation is the play by A-MEI-ZING.
Genji taking quite a bit of damage right there, trying to get a little bit on Jaina.
So let's take a look at these level 1 talents. We see Warpaint from Sonya. We have the start of an E build for Genji and the dash coming out from Tychus. Rhaegar opting for Wolf Run, so you have a little extra movement speed. Jaina setting up for a Q build. We have new habits coming out from Blaze, so he'll be looking to stay unstoppable after he collects those 15 globes. Howling Blast Quest from Arthas, and it is going to be Redemption from Hanzo. So I think mostly standard, nothing too crazy I see here. Q build is interesting. It's gonna give A-MEI-ZING a little extra bit of poke. I do like this. I want to note the Knights being taken very early, right as they spawned by Jaina and Hanzo. So macro play already started by A-MEI-ZING, and I think they're gonna keep that up throughout the game. Let's take a look up at the top because Blaze just captured the top shrine, and in the bot we have Genji in a weird spot, gonna hop over the wall and Swift Strike away to safety, but this is currently what looks like a 3v2.
Main gank on Blaze over here.
Yeah, and Blaze could be in trouble if he gets body blocked. He can't use his E to get away, and currently Shrine Control is in favor of Skyarch. Sonya working on Salty Scyther. Tychus is there as well, but Blaze is a very sturdy tank, and he's really holding his own up against these two heroes right now.
Meanwhile, we have Rhaegar and Genji taking the siege camp, and A-MEI-ZING getting some really nice damage on the wall down here.
Yeah, this damage is gonna really open up the bot lane, which is probably the most important part on this map. If you lose that well early, which looks like they might, the wall is already down, and if that well goes down, it's gonna give A-MEI-ZING a huge advantage for holding on to this bottom shrine for the rest of the game. I love what Blaze is able to do right now because he's still in this 2v1, no fear. Holding this lane down right now is Salty Scyther, and that's really setting his team up for success. They now get another camp out. This is the siege pushing through bot. And Skyarch is on the back foot already in this game. They're down just a fraction of a level. It's 6-5, but they're almost there. Right now, it is Arthas in trouble, getting stunned and slowed, and Swift Strike will connect for first blood. Skyarch picking up the blood onto A-MEI-ZING in that Arthas, and
meanwhile, I just want to note, meanwhile, top lane, Blaze and Tychus have been duking it out extremely hard, but I think Tychus might have just gotten the edge.
Yeah, Tychus finally able to whittle down Blaze just enough to get control of that, and now Skyarch is in position to grab a dragon. Will ETC get the knockback? He does, and the Q is not there from Lasai, so the Q build, I believe he has the extra distance, right? Yeah, at 1 Winter's Reach.
He even has the Pierce.
Yeah, and it just couldn't quite reach, so the first dragon of the game going over to the lower seat, and Blaze kicked all the way to the wall. Not going to do enough damage. He had his E to get away, but 400 health was Blaze there. Let's check out this bottom because it's only Hanzo defending up against 3 sieging onto this wall here. The dragon is just kind of kiting away, keeping some health and gonna work on this top wall. But this is some abnormal play coming out from Skyarch, and so far it seems to potentially be working out for them.
Seems like we have a 3-man defending. Well, 2 now.
So
and it's just been a pretty successful Dragon Knight. They got 1 tower top, they got 1 tower bottom, and they got most of the tower in mid.
My question is, Sonya was just holding her level 4 and her level 7 talent until just now. I know she's in the Dragon Knight, but my god, Skyarch, pick your friggin' talents, my friend. He ends up going for a Hurricane and a Poison Spear. So we'll see how that works out. Q build still continuing for Jaina. She's a little under a quarter of the way stacked on her trait quest.
We have armor reduction coming out of Hanzo right now.
Okay, so pairing up with that redemption is going to be some armor reduction. So we'll see if that works along with the mage they have in form of the Jaina. So it's going to be like a double poke style. So I kind of like that. I'm starting to see what they're trying to do is just keep at distance with Hanzo, keep at distance with Jaina, and really whittle down this front line as much as they can, especially this ETC. Like, he's got to get that quest done quick, his Progrog.
Meanwhile, we're seeing that Skyarch is just a little bit ahead on the race to 10.
Yeah, the armor in the top saving Blaze once again. M58 Gogan doing what he can on Tychus, trying to work on that Blaze.
Skyarch in a bit of trouble here.
Oh yeah, that Blizzard in a great spot. He now gets rooted by the Howling Blast from Arthas, and that will be the first kill for A-MEI-ZING just before Skyarch was in position for level 10 talents. Both should reach at about the same time. We do see a camp being brought out by Skyarch. It's going to be the siege in the bot lane. But right now, the siege is on this mid wall, and it is down, so opening up the map even further now is A-MEI-ZING. Level 10's online for both teams. I don't see anything abnormal. It's going to be Army of the Dead from Arthas, not the Syndragosa. We do have a Water Elemental, though, from Jaina, so keep that in mind. Mosh Pit.
Used his bunker.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is it, like a 30-second cooldown? 50 seconds now? Sorry. I think that matchup is really interesting because Tychus is doing a lot of damage, but it's just getting healed right back up by Blaze every time. Looks like Skyarch wants to prioritize top lane right now.
Unleash its power.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they are taking the bottom fort.
And this trade,
I think that's the Sting.
yeah, this trade favors A-MEI-ZING though, right? Because that bot lane is really priority on this map in terms of Dragon Knight push.
Well, I mean, if they get the entire fort in the wall, it is Death Rage, but it is still experience.
And we'll see if the Hearts want to start coming out. Looks like Skyarch is prepared to continue here with their Night Camp. And A-MEI-ZING has no fear. They're going to work on this keep as well. So this could be a keep exchange, but I think it's going to go a bit quicker for Skyarch. But again, losing that bot keep is very scary. They do have a huge lead on this sieging right now, and A-MEI-ZING is starting to potentially drop back. They know,
They want the Dragon Knight.
yeah, they want the Dragon Knight, but this keep is already gone. Skyarch, first keep of the game, going over to them. It is the top lane, but there's still a Night Camp. Someone's going to have to respond, and that's going to mean they can start working on this Dragon Knight. But right now, Genji, will he be able to interrupt this Jaina? He does. Dragon Knight not grabbed. Poison Spear connecting onto Lesai and that Jaina. The Dragon Blade coming out. Lesai in trouble with no ice block yet. That's a kill. Genji staying deep. The Twilight Dream going to connect onto one. The Mosh Pit now. Oh my gosh. Huge damage. Will Skyarch be able to get away on Sonya? He's using Hurricane to scoot away. Does have no heals here. Where is Rhaegar's top working on Blaze? A kill onto Skyarch, but a counter kill onto Malfurion. And we finally saw Blaze fall. T-Tor is on that one. All over the place is this match right now, but the kills ended up in favor of Skyarch. And now here's Tychus with the minigun onto Arthas. Can he get the kill? No. Nukes for Kids able to get behind the wall. But we have to talk about this right now because Frost, they got that keep and they came back, interrupted the dragon, and had a nuts fight on two sides of the map at the same time. And Skyarch is really set up for success right now.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of pressure coming in on A-MEI-ZING with that top keep being down, especially because of how out of the way it is.
And this could be another dragon. Hanzo, the only opportunity to interrupt, he will be able to. Kaiser steps in, gets that Q off. Odin gonna drop now. This is gonna be another huge fight, but with the Odin available, Arthas is first to fall. The Blizzard connecting onto two. Skyarch very low. Hanzo with his armor reduction gonna help secure that kill. Is now Blaze looking for a 3-man stun, and he gets it. The ancestral healing coming out in E2C with the mosh pit, but will get oh, the student that wasn't a mosh pit, just the roots there. And now it's gonna be advantage for A-MEI-ZING because it's a 3v2, and backing up safely is the ETC and the Tychus. So crazy there, Frost.
This has been a wild game so far.
Teams are both looking to get a talent tier advantage, but they are about dead even on XP. Top lane, Blaze picking up the shrine. Walking to bot right now is Hanzo. He's getting the bot shrine, and staying mid for the defense is going to be Nick the Brew and M58 Gogan. Making sure that no one's able to cap this right now. Arthas trying to stay frontline onto that Tychus. Lands a 3-man Howling Blast. Jaina trying to connect onto the dragon. And now Minigun really ripping through Arthas. Has to pull out the Army of the Dead. The Mosh Pit connecting onto Malfurion. Can they finish it? There's the T-Blade. The Twilight Dream connecting onto all the members of Team Skyarch. And now the Bunker gonna help secure a triple kill for A-MEI-ZING. And this is going to
falls to Jaina and the water elemental.
Yeah, and like really once the Bunker came out during Dragon Blade, there was nothing Team Skyarch could do. Gotta give it up to Lightnex, the captain, landing that enormous Twilight Dream. And now this Dragon Knight with no defense against it is pushing on to the mid keep. And this could be where the tides start to turn for the favorite in this match, A-MEI-ZING.
I will say, in terms of experience, we're seeing a huge shift with A-MEI-ZING, and that has to do with because they were always soaking lanes, they were always making sure to get experience. Skyarch was ahead a little bit, just mainly because they had taken all those structures, but now we can actually see that all this soaking that they were missing has really opened them up.
Tychus able to get some minigun onto that Dragon Knight. They are able to successfully defend this keep. The captain, Skyarch, is there on the Sonya up in front with the Wrath on, so they decide to walk away. They still have all 3 of their keeps up, which is going to really help them if they can set their foot down into this match, get their level 16, and make sure that this level lead advantage doesn't widen for A-MEI-ZING. Both teams looking to pick up their Siege Giants right now.
What I think we're going to see is that both teams are going to get their bruiser, right? And then I think they might start fighting over the bottom bruiser. Or maybe A-MEI-ZING will just say, no, we're going to take the bottom one. You guys can get the fight.
Yeah, Hanzo there with the Malfurion and Arthas trying to get the bottom bruiser camp. They do have the arrow vision to make sure no one's coming in. They get it successfully. So Bruiser's going out top down that empty lane, so Blaze is going to have to stay there and defend against it. The Bruisers in the bot look like they'll be cleared up almost immediately. There's going to be no attack along with it. There's still one Siege Giant here to help out as well. So that is cleaned up. The rotation now from A-MEI-ZING looks like it's going to be onto their own Bruiser camp. Blaze still up top working on the Knights that were already pushing down there. They should be cleared up just fine. Tychus is...
Arthas looks to be in a bit of trouble here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's going to get stunned. Body blocked now by ETC. The Dragon Arrow coming to help heal. Nukes for Kids gets away. The army was used. Now we have Blaze here looking for a stun, but gets knocked back by ETC. Well done. The Odin is played by M58 Gogan. Up top, there is that Night Camp now pushing against no Night Camp because it was finally killed off. And essentially, A-MEI-ZING said, okay, go ahead and pop Odin. That's fine, because we're going to walk away, and now you're down an ultimate going into this dragon phase here. So they're going to look to get what they can by clearing up this Night Camp top, but huge advantage right now for A-MEI-ZING. I know they're down their Army of the Dead and the Dragon Arrow, but no, Odin is huge.
Odin is huge, but so is Army. It's a great survival tool, especially since Malfurion doesn't have that huge saving potential like with Ancestral Healing. So it might still be an extremely even fight that we have here.
Could be even. We do now see the Nerves of Steel from Sonya. I didn't mention that. The E-build has been completed by Genji. We have Showstopper from ETC. And of course the Titan Grenade from Tychus. So that'll really help finish off that Arthas if he gets low once again, like we've seen a few times. Shrine control is going to be in favor of neither team because Blaze is up top and Skyarch just picked up the bot. So I'm just kind of floating around here between the two. We're going to play a little ring around the rosy, but right now, once they get this vision arrow from Hanzo, they should know that this is fine. And actually opting not to use the vision arrow. Maybe he'll throw it up in the mid. There he goes.
Seems like A-MEI-ZING is more playing for 20. They have all their ults, and they do know that Tychus is down for a little bit longer.
Yeah, and I think Skyarch also aware they wanted that Odin back. They now have it. All the ultimates for both teams are online. So we'll see. They're definitely waiting for A-MEI-ZING to make the first play. They're going to be very patient here, only sending Genji up to the top right now. They have been scouted out, but with the Shrine and the ring around the rosy continuing, I think Skyarch is doing the right thing. They have lane advantage with that keep down. A-MEI-ZING doesn't have it yet, so they can play at their own pace.
At the same time, Skyarch is losing the race to 20, so they might be itching to look for a fight before they get that.
And here is the fight. The Poison Spear coming out. There is the armor reduction and a Blizzard. Skyarch falling low. Had to use his Nerves of Steel. The Odin is down, but the Mosh Pit did not connect. The cleanse wasn't there early enough, and 2 members falling for Skyarch. Make it 3 because Samsonite and that Rhaegar now down. The bunker is there. Skyarch has to leave. He's trying to mount, but he just got slowed up, and now it's the Blaze in the chase. Skyarch, can he get away? Gonna spear over the wall to safety. But right now,
they want this mid keep.
Yeah, right now it looks like A-MEI-ZING just gonna take this keep down. And Arthas is top, gonna grab up the Shrine. So it's gonna be a keep down and a Dragonite. Malfurion the one to hop in. Lightnex channeling the dragon right here. Skyarch just a little bit too late to interrupt that. They need to send someone back to clear. There are 2 catapults there, but with the Dragon Knight, level 20s, this has to be, let's try to end this. Even without Arthas, I think they have plenty in their arsenal. Take his bunker now off, ready to go. Twilight Dream is here as well, and the Water Elemental.
Big stun out of... Oh my. Sony just popped right there.
Sonya popped. A bunker was dropped. The Dragon Knight now here to start sieging on the core. Samsonite getting whittled down by the combo of Jaina and Hanzo. Not quite enough to kill him. We will get into the Hall of Storms, get the health back, but is it too late? Because this core is already at 80%. They need to get Tychus onto this DK if they want it to die. M58 Gogan now here. His minigun is being used, but stunned quickly by Blaze, and the Dragon Knight has gotten this to 20%, 3%. The game has ended, and the favorite will be moving on. A-MEI-ZING, congratulations. You are going on to the best of 3 on the ReGen Invitational, which could potentially be, I don't know who won the match yet, but this could be a rematch of the Division B Grand Finals up against Order of the Sleeping Dragon. Frost, what are your thoughts on that matchup?
A-MEI-ZING versus Order of the Sleeping Dragon should be amazing. I know that A-MEI-ZING had like a little bit of a rough time back then, and it should be a really good grudge match if it does happen. It'd be very exciting.
What order of A-MEI-ZING will that matchup be? A little pun there, sorry. Dad joke. All right.
I love my puns.
Okay, let me hop around and see who's live right now. I think Stixa should be. Let me go double check around the league really quick. There's 3.
Well, he does that. I wanted to say that, but it was really well played by A-MEI-ZING. They were on the back foot for a very long time, losing that keep so early against Skyarch, but they did pull out really good fights and were able to pull it back. So I want to say very well done by them.
Okay, it looks like Stixa just hosted me. I was about to potentially be hosting him, so
Beats to the punch.
Yeah, let me check the schedule really quick. I got this. So that was round 2, game 4. Oh, okay. I am casting round 3, game 1, which let's take a peek over. And it looks like it will be Jailbait, who knocked off Guy's Gems, who took out my team earlier, is going to be up against Victorious Secret. So I'm going to rename, actually, how about this? Because I want to get the name on stuff. So give me 5 minutes. I will be right back. Do not leave this channel. We are going to be playing the quarterfinals in just a moment. I want to get a couple admin things done, and we'll be back with you. So hang tight, and we'll be right back.